All right, Zatima fans. So I know there are those who were, skeptical, like, Jeremy, September 22nd. I don't know. Nobody from the show has said anything about it. But the thing was, there was a TV ad on Saturday. Saturday they dropped a few different promos for various Tyler Perry shows, and their return dates. So yeah, that to me was all the confirmation I needed, but it wasn't enough for some. So yesterday, Devale and a bunch of the other cast members posted on social media about the new date, but also some photos and information that has me a bit reassured that, you know what? I think this show might be pretty damn good. And I'll tell you why after I've read the caption. So this is coming directly from Devale's Instagram. Make sure you give him a follow. And before we jump in, make sure you do the same for me. Hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And hit the bell icon to select all. That way you are up to date when I post content on the channel. Now remember, Zatima is coming next Thursday, not the 29th. Meaning that it's a week earlier than anticipated. So when I post reviews, discussion videos, those kinds of things, you don't want to miss out. So make sure you hit that bell icon. Okay, on to the caption. Zatima is coming. I guarantee you, when you see the work we put in as a cast, you will wonder if we were friends our whole lives. Zach, Nathan, and Tony, about to be the friend group you didn't know you needed. We didn't just show up to set and try to fake shit. We zoomed every day for weeks leading up to filming. Then a week before first shot, the guys came from LA and New York to Atlanta to table read at the crib. The bond we built during this process is evident on screen. Can't wait for y'all to meet this trio. Streaming September 22nd on BET Plus. Holy crap. Now let me jump over to to Nathan and Tony's Instagram and read their captions as well. Okay, I'm going over to Tony's first. Zatima is coming September 22nd. So proud of the work we did to create the newest TV series from Tyler Perry Studios. We came together as a team to create, study, and breathe life into our characters. When you see the chemistry we created, you'll think we've been friends our whole lives. Zach, Nathan, and Tony showing you a level of friendship you didn't know you needed. Okay, and then from there, we got the same information about how, they flew in after they zoomed, went to Devale's crib to talk, and the bond we built is evident on screen. Now let's go over to Nathan's Instagram to talk about his caption as well. On September 22nd, the Zatima verse expands. I will officially use this phrase once the show is actually on the air. Zach and Fatima are a power couple loved by so many, but often you hear people ask, what about their friends? Well, here we are. Nathan and Tony are his best friends and basically his brothers. I gotta personally give it up to Devale. He got us in boot camp and we workshopped so much day and night. It was Zatima when we woke up and Zatima when we went to sleep. He set the tone and we followed. The fans will fall in love with the three of us in our relationship. If you sit back and say, man, these guys feel like brothers, it's because we are. Zatima coming soon. September 22nd on BET Plus. See you there. And of course, there's a variety of photos from all their posts of the guys behind the scenes, going over the scripts, meeting on set. Look, here's the reason why I'm actually like, oh shit, okay, I'm excited. Given that in recent, interviews that Devale has done earlier in the year, as well as live streams on Instagram, he and Crystal have done, over the past several months, if not year, we learned more about how Zatima happened. Not just the show, but Zach and Fatima's characters on Sistas. Like, they would go above and beyond. Like, they would Zoom, meet up in person, go over the scripts. Like, okay, here's how I think Zach will react to this. Here's how Fatima will react to that. They really crafted their characters around each other and made a believable relationship that became a fan favorite. So, given that we now know that Nathan and Tony, and even though it hasn't been mentioned online just like this was over the weekend, I wonder if the same could be said about Fatima and her friend group, Belinda and Angela. But I will be willing to believe that, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing went down. But the fact that Devale personally took Nathan and Tony, aka Cameron and Guy, under his wing, like, yo, let's go ahead. We going to Zatima boot camp. Button your shirt, double tie your shoelaces. It's time to get down, dirty, and work. The fact that for weeks they went over the scripts, then they met up in person. Basically, they kind of seemingly perfected their character before they even stepped foot on set. This gives me even more reassurance that we're in for one hell of a show, because given how well fans responded to Zach and Fatima, now that we know that Devale made sure that Zach's, buddies also had the same kind of training before a different kind of bond and relationship to Zach, I'm ready. I'm ready. It gives me those vibes of, okay, a group of guys who are great friends, or, just an amazing cast of characters. This gives me like Living Singles vibes. I'm not saying that the show is it's kind of like, when Sistas comes out, it's just another girlfriend's knockoff. No. I'm just comparing it to Living Single, in that that's a show that I really, remember very well, especially because BET plays episodes all the time, where you would have a great cast of characters, a mix of guys and girls, and they really resonated with the audience, where you could see yourself in some of the characters, or people who, like, oh, I know somebody like Regine, or I know somebody like Max, or I know an Overton. It's kind of like when I watched Bruh for the first time and BET Plus dropped 3 episodes at once, and I'm like, yo, I kind of hate how I see a little bit of myself in all of these guys. So I just really, really, really can't wait to sit back on the not even sit back. I feel like the show's going to be so hype I can barely, stay in my seat on the 22nd when the show drops. But knowing that they worked their asses off gives me even more hope, because keep in mind, a lot of people, it's like the same thing. Oh man, Tyler wrote, directed, and produced it all, and is he going to do justice to Zach and Fatima's characters? But the thing is, I was like, that's a very valid thing to worry about. But at the same time, I think Tyler is well aware that the fans love Zach and Fatima, and that's because of what Devale and Crystal did to make their characters resonate with an audience. So something tells me that despite, with Tyler, being the triple hat guy, writer, director, producer, he didn't really stifle Devale and Crystal's creativity. And now knowing that Devale took his new TV buddies into the training camp, so to speak, and prepped them so once they got to set, it was on, that just lets me know that neither Crystal or Devale left anything on the floor. They pretty much gave it their all to say, hey, look, and again, I wasn't there, obviously, like, look, we got a chance to make a show. We're going to make it the best damn show we can. So I'm just sitting here like, could this be the next #1 Tyler Perry show? I don't know. We'll find out next week. But, I mean, first of all, it depends. #1, if all 10 episodes drop at once versus a couple a week. But basically, by the time I finish season 1, will I go, is this the best Tyler Perry show ever? Well, we'll just have to wait. Plus, I don't think it's fair to say that 10 episodes of one show is the best that has ever been created. But an argument could be made, because 10, 30-minute episodes, aka 22-minute episodes, if it's fine TV, it's fine-ass TV. And from what I've heard, season 2 is supposedly even better. So, yeah, guys, all I can say is congrats to the cast. the work you put in. I cannot wait until the world sees it next week. What do you think? I mean, like I said, I'm just like, wow, blown away. Remember, they zoomed every day for weeks. Then a week before the first, shooting took place, the guys flew in, went to Devale's crib for a table read, and the bond they built is evident on screen. It's enough said. So, holy crap. What do y'all think? I'm pumped. I'm just sitting here like, I'm pumped. And I mentioned this in another video about the new promo pic we got over the weekend. I need the damn theme song, man. I know it's like, I feel like at this point we're not going to get it until the show drops, but I just need the theme song. That's the last piece of the puzzle I need, the theme song, and then I'll be set. Okay, so like and subscribe. Make sure to follow Nathan, Tony, and Zach on social media. I will leave links to all three of them in the comment section below and pin it to the top. So make sure you follow these guys. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, make sure you keep up to date with the channel, because as soon as news comes out, I will cover it as soon as I can. And I don't want you to miss out. So fingers crossed that Zatima knocks it out of the ballpark. Something tells me it will. I know a lot of pressure is on me because people want to know, what does Jeremy have to say? I'm going to be honest, like I always am. Sometimes my opinions are not the most popular, but people want to hear what I got to say. But all I got to say is this. And look, you could probably, I know somebody probably going to rip this from the video in like a week or two if I say something the opposite of what I'm about to say. But September 12th, 9:38 a.m. when I'm recording this video. As of right now, from what I've seen from behind the scenes, what cast has said, the trailer, the build-up, the episode synopsis, this looks like one hell of a great show. Now, when we see the finished product, I don't know. But all I gotta say is, going into it, I'm just sitting here like, oh shit, this could be the best thing since the haves and the have-nots. Yeah. Let's see. All right, folks. Well, have a great day. Hope you check out the other content I'm bringing to the channel soon. And let's cross our fingers we're in for one hell of a show. And I mean, it will be something else to have a hit show and then a hit movie the next day with A Jazzman's Blues, because I've heard amazing things about that so far too. So like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.